Your people is clicking in. Rock, make sure the live stream kick in and some on my page. Okay, we on. We on.
Join in on informational, motivational, and controversial topics. It's all about the exchange. Here's your host, your girl Stormy on the mic, and co-host
Is that
Eddie
song?
Up.
What's up? Good evening, everybody.
Hi.
Hi, Eddie. How you doing?
What's up, man? How you doing?
Guess what? We licensed by ASCAP, so when we play our music, please don't shut us down, okay? We got that license, but y'all still be taking us down. Company Exchange Talk Radio is your urban connection, and I'm your homegirl, Stormy on the mic, and this is my homeboy.
Eddie?
What's up, Eddie?
What's up?
Well, you know, we giving praises to God because without him, this wouldn't be possible.
Be.
You know what I'm
That's
saying? Okay, well, thank you, Jesus, on that one. Tell us a little bit about our show.
Well, as you know, our show is inspirational, informative, and controversial.
That it is.
We bring to you every Thursday from 6:30 to 8, a show that we feel represents all the cities in a good way. And you know what you can do when you call us to check it out. Call in, and you can argue, or you can
Give your
like
opinion.
us, give your opinion, whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So, you know, when you call in, just dial 310
946.
3110.
Again, that number is
310
946.
3110.
All right. Okay, we got to do something. You know what? It's Black History Month, right? That part.
What?
Yes. I have a dream.
This nation will rise up, live out the true meaning of its creed. Behold,
You got a dream?
to be self-evident that all men are created equal. I have a dream that one day on the red hills of Georgia, sons of former slaves and the sons of former slave owners will they be able to sit down together at the table of brotherhood. I have a dream. My four little children will one day live in a nation where they will not be judged by the color of their skin, but by the content of their character. I have a dream.
All right. That's amazing. I have a dream, okay? And you still should have a dream, right?
Yeah, that's right. You got to have a dream.
Not to be judged by the color of
Color
your
of your
skin,
skin.
but we still are, right?
That's right.
Mass
We are.
incarceration of our black man. What's happening about that? That's crazy, right? Okay. We're gonna make it through though. Guess what? Let's do some stay wokes, you know?
All right.
Who we staying woke on today?
Mm.
Hey. Let me know if you can hear us, y'all. You know, our sound was a little shoddy last week. DJ Ron got us up and going. Ooh, now stay woke.
Don't you close your eyes.
Okay. All right. Where we staying woke on today?
Well,
Okay.
I'm sitting there looking like a referee right now anyway.
Hey.
So we're going to talk about this guy over in Colorado.
Okay.
He has a store, Colorado primetime sports owner, Stephen Martin, is meant slashing his prices on night gear in the effort to take Nike out of his store completely.
Nike.
Nike.
Okay.
And now the store is closing 5 months later because he didn't want to sell Nike because of Kaepernick.
Man, folks is doing too much, right? Okay, so he gonna take Nike out of his store. Now,
And
I would
that's
think
what
as a
will make us
business
money.
owner, you would actually know what makes your money. You know what I'm saying? You should know what your sales are. You have products, so
got
we
product.
know, there's limits. Okay, so I have a threshold. Say for instance, I know that every week I'm gonna sell 45 Nike shirts. Okay, but I'm only gonna sell maybe 10 of them little bootlegs, right? So why would you take Nike out your store?
And his store's been open for 20 years.
Okay, now he closed in 5
Now he
months.
closed.
How about that? Man, yeah, stay woke on that before you start
Yeah.
making these stupid, dumb decisions.
Yeah.
Okay, because Trump got y'all messed up. Y'all here doing dumb stuff and now going out of business. But you know, you had a dream.
Well, his dream is
that you was gonna take Nike up out of there, and you got taken about yourself.
He
Okay,
got
so
taken
stay
out.
woke on that. Mhm.
woke.
Oh well. You know what? Jesse Smollett. Okay,
Oh,
you know
yeah.
the guy on Empire.
Mm-hmm.
Now, this is my deal with this. Why is everybody questioning this man like this shit didn't really happen?
Didn't happen. Yeah, I heard that.
So, do you think it happened? Because they making it like he's suspect.
Something about the guys done left whoever did it left or something. They went back to their country, and they went into the house they were staying in and found that they had bleach and all that kind of stuff.
So they did really find somebody.
Yeah.
Well, you know, they got a lot of people on Instagram. They got a lot of. He did an interview with what's the chick's name? The sister.
Which one?
Not Diane. I can't think of her name right now. But he did an interview with her, and he was saying, you know, he's trying to understand why he has to. He's constantly being questioned, like if it didn't exist, like it didn't happen, you know. But everybody is saying allegedly. Nobody's gonna give this man credit to say that this man was attacked. This man, there was a noose put around his neck, okay, and bleach was thrown at him. Okay, come on now. People getting they're getting bold.
Oh yeah.
They're getting bold. So, you know, stay woke on that, people. You know, here we go again. A black man, another black man in the news. Okay, now he got to be a liar. You know, if they ain't putting us in jail, we lying about something. It's always something when it comes to the black man. Okay, keep on living and keep on dreaming. That's why Martin Luther King said he had a dream, right?
Yeah,
they still dogging us out, but we still got to keep standing.
But we still got to keep pushing. Our problem, we got to become as one, because we so separated, you know? And that's our problem. We got to become as one, and we can become that strong black community that we really are.
Start circulating in black dollars, and we ain't got to worry. You know what I'm saying? Bring back that Black Wall Street.
Yeah.
I keep trying to tell y'all, we got to put this thing together. Yes, we do. We really do.
Yep.
Okay, you know. Okay. It's Valentine's Day, right?
Oh yeah.
Happy Valentine's Day,
Happy Valentine's Day to you.
You're really close to me today. Jeez.
I know.
But that's only because we got a little guest coming. You're all up in my grill and all up under me and stuff, you know. But it's cool.
You rubbing elbows.
All that, right? You touching. Jeez, you know.
I'm glad you soft. I probably would have knocked that.
And I'm glad you hard.
Good.
Hey, baby, look.
Everybody like, what?
Because if you over there soft, it's going to be a situation. Look, I don't know about your Valentine's Day. Might not make you happy. You over there being all hard and things. Anyway.
Oh, God.
Okay. So, I still have, let's do this. About Happy Valentine's Day. Happy Valentine's Day to all the ladies
all
and
the
all
beautiful
the men,
women
you
in
know,
the world.
to everybody. You know, it's a love day. It's a love day.
It's a ladies' day. I look at it.
Is that what it is? Why?
I don't know. Women look forward to this day more than we do. It don't bother me. I'm gonna give you a gift whether it's Valentine's Day or not.
So do you think that it should be 50-50 on the gift, or should a man actually give a woman more on Valentine's Day?
I think because women look at this day as a special day like that, as you know, you caring about me and showing that you care. You know, I don't care.
So it's a woman's day?
I think it's a woman's day.
Okay.
I truly do.
So do you actually go and look at the cards and like read the cards when you get ready to purchase a card?
If I look at the card, if I get a card.
Oh, so you don't get cards?
I give you some flowers and some money. You know,
see,
you get what you want.
That's that lazy.
No, it's
stuff.
not.
No thought.
Because you can put thought in. You go deliver the flowers and you give her a card with some money in it. You know what I'm saying?
Think about no flower. You know, there's no thought. You know what I'm saying? I mean, we just get dumbfounded because we just got immune to it. Let me give her some money, some cards. What's the money thing? Like, ain't nobody.
Because you can get what you want to get. Because you
always
can't get.
Look,
you know, women don't always.
Why you paying for it? What is the money thing? What is the money thing? If you took some time to put some effort into really knowing who I am, you would know what moves me. And laziness is throwing some dollars at somebody, like somebody on a pole or something.
Some people like
money.
Throwing it. If you hand it to
acting like somebody on a pole. Here goes some money.
Okay, here go gift card then.
Whatever. Ladies, what you think? Give me a call. Talk to Stormy. 310-946-3110. Is it important to have some thought put into your gift?
It depends on what it is. Valentine's Day is just another day. It's not like your birthday or Christmas like this. It's just a day. You know what I'm saying? It's like you put effort into your gift for birthdays, anniversaries, and stuff like that. That's when you put the effort in.
Why? Why?
That's just more special.
Why?
That's more special than Valentine's.
Why?
Who created Valentine's Day?
Valentine's Day is a love
day. Who created this?
Who created it? It's a love day.
This?
It's a love day.
Ain't no damn love day. It's a balloon day. That's why we got balloon with. It's a balloon.
Well, see, the last time we did it last year, we did. It was Side Chick Day because it was on the 15th. We did our show. Remember, DJ? Mm-hmm. We did our show on the 15th, and so we all know the day before, and the day after Valentine's Day is Side Chick Day. So Side Chick gets the purple balloons, right? Okay. You either go get some on the 13th or get some on the 15th, but you get nothing on the 14th. It's Side Chick Day. So to all you side chicks. Wow. Anyway, so but it is what it is. But that means you don't mind being a side chick. You know what it is.
Yeah.
You know what that is, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so ain't nobody tripping off of that. That's what it is. You the side chick, so you get purple balloons. You get the next day. You get to, you don't get to be blessed on the 14th. That's what it is. But anyway, you know what? How long does passion last? I came across this thing, and it's talked about despite greeting cards and Valentine's, your heart has nothing to do with love. Everything related to love happens in the brain. So basically it says that you're really not in love. Like it only lasts really is in love is really temporary. It's very temporary. You excited, the endorphins is going off in your brain, and they look good and it's all nice and good. You know when you first excited about somebody and you can't wait to see them and you just met them and stuff like that. It's like so awesome, right? And you just have that good feeling in your heart. Oh, I'm so in love, so in love. You're happy to see them and stuff. And then time goes on and time goes by, and you really get to know the person, and you get to know their different traits and the things that they're made of and how they act and what they respond to different things. And the so-called love changes. Do you think that's right?
No, it just depends on the people, the two people. What your love you can spice your life up and keep it like it's new. You know what I'm saying?
This thing says romance will never last for a lifetime.
That's what that.
You have to accept falling in love is just a phase that's going to go away. If you accept that, you'll have fewer divorces and more happy people. If you go into it knowing that and I kind of believe that. Like seriously, what happens is you're all excited in the beginning and stuff, Then when you actually, come together as one, that's a whole different thing. When you start dealing with money and families and illnesses and all the different things, it changes that little love thing, okay? Because as long as you can go home and we good, and I go in this house, of course we can stay in love. But when we gotta commingle everything together, things change. And when you put in your mind that I'm just going to be in love for the rest of my life, you're crazy, because that's not how life is. But that's what this thing says. It says mate selection, romance, and falling in love. This is the phase that everybody talks about, all the movies, all the romance novels, because it's fun, exciting, and thrilling. In this phase, we don't see reality. Love is blind. We see people as we want them to be, not as they are. Okay? Falling out of romantic love. Everyone goes through this stage, even the most adoring, passionate couples, In a culture that focuses solely on romantic love, it can be very alarming when you realize the rush is gone. You got the thrill is gone? I know you ain't paying attention. The thrill is gone. Pay the thrill is gone for me. The thrill is gone away. That's when the thrill is gone. And that's what it's saying. It says, the passion has vanished and your spouse no longer makes your pulse race. When you just walk in the house and be like, okay, how was your day? You good? Okay. Ain't nobody jumping like, baby. Do you get somebody running to the door every day, like grabbing you, and strapping you like, how was your day? Y'all know that wears off. But what it says is this, true love. If you decide your partner is still the right person for you after the passion ends, you're on your way to finding true love. So basically, after all the excitement is gone, okay, after you guys have gone through some life-changing events together, you know what I'm saying? After you went to menopause and she went through menopause, you know what I'm saying? Everybody on pause. The men all pause. When everybody is on pause and you guys can still be together, that's when the true love really kicks in. What you think about that?
I don't know.
It's Valentine's Day, baby. I ain't trying to put no damper on it, but I'm trying to keep it 100. Because there's a lot of people sitting at home that's not really with anybody. There's a lot of people sitting at home on Valentine's Day, and the man is in the room and you someplace else.
That's true.
Right? But I do still believe that women go the extra mile. I think that women, it's a woman's day, Valentine's Day. I don't think the woman should have to go and do a whole lot. I think the man should put some time and effort into her. I think that when you get a gift, you need to think about it. Because when you do that, that means you thought about the person.
You know what?
Give them some flowers and some doggone money.
You know what? If you, like I always say, if you care about a woman, and you truly care about that woman, more than her birthday, Christmas, and this dang Valentine's Day, it's gonna be her day. You feel me? If you do stuff, I'm far as like, it could be today is Monday and it's just a regular day, and you might do something special for her then, or give her some special gifts or stuff like that, just because. See, that's where everybody got it twisted at. You care about somebody, just because you got because if you get a woman and you always doing stuff for her because you care about her and you showing her that, come this day come, it ain't gonna be nothing new to her.
Okay, Ron, you got it cheaper to keep her. I'm gonna need you to hit me up. I need a little bit something. You know what I'm saying? Okay.
You don't need all that.
But I feel,
but it's
are you a romantic?
If you do, I'm very romantic.
Okay.
But I don't use just this. See, this the day that every woman looks for because half the time the man ain't doing nothing for her on the other days. So he got to be special on this day. You feel what I'm saying? He got to be special on this day.
It's cheaper to keep her, baby.
Yeah, because he gonna take every damn thing.
Keep her. Woo, yes. It's cheaper to keep her. Yes, it is. Thank you for that. It's cheaper to keep her. It's cheaper to keep her, pretty much. Yeah. No, but real talk. You know, I think what they said is true. I think that, you know what, that's why, you know, when people get the 7-year itch, you know, when y'all get to itching, women probably start scratching around 10 years. A man starts scratching around 7. You know what I'm saying? A woman starts scratching around 10. Trust and believe she's scratching. She's itching. Don't think she ain't.
She itching for a scratch.
She itching for something else. That's just what it is. Right? Men are not the only ones that play around. But this is supposed to be Love Day, but we're keeping it real, right?
That's right.
Yeah, because, you know, we're going to be bringing on Dr. KT. And he's going to be talking about the Proverbs 31 woman. And I don't think you think she I don't think she falls into the cheaper to keep her and all of that, you know. That sister, she got some things that she got some standards, you know, and all of that. So this brother's gonna come, you know, he does this thing called soul sessions, you know. And you know, he's a nice looking black chocolate man. I think he might be single. Ladies, look, 310-946-3110. When the brother sits down, just check him out and let me know. You know, y'all can inbox me and we'll figure that one on out, you know. But you know, he talks about a lot of different things, you know, and they tell me, you know, he's lit. They say he out there, you know, he got something to say. Well, we about to see. Right. We about to see what he got to say. Huh?
Yeah.
Talking about the doctor.
Y'all watch this here. This is going to get very interesting. Is the doctor
in the house? I'm going to need y'all to call up in here. Is the doctor in the house? Come on, doctor, sit right here. Dr. KT. Dr. KT. Soul sessions. He deals with the soul. You deal with the soul, Mr. Dr. KT?
Something like that, yes.
Come on in, baby. Can you see him? They said they need you to come. Yeah.
Scoot on in.
Yeah, come on over here. This way. There you go. There you go.
Do a virtual menage.
It's okay. That's it. It is what it is. One leg out, one leg in.
Know what I mean?
One leg out, one leg in.
What's up, y'all?
What's happening with the doctor?
Dr. KT.
Chilling.
Okay.
Thank you for having me.
Oh, we're glad to have you because we got to hear what you got to say.
Yeah.
I hope I got all my lady friends done tuned in, y'all. Check out this brother. Look at him, y'all. Kind of cute.
Appreciate it.
Mm-hmm. But
Thank you, Mama.
He gonna tell us something. He got something to say. You got something to say? Tell us about your soul sessions.
Soul Sessions is a monthly community forum that I created as I saw a need in our community. To help men, a lot of things that are broken, communication, misunderstandings, assumptions that go on between family structures, men and women, and all that great stuff. So I had a conversation with my parents, and the next month I said, you know, let me just go for it.
Okay.
Yeah, so that was my vision.
That was your vision?
Yeah.
Okay, so you talk about a lot of different things that's going on with the black family?
Everybody.
Anybody,
yeah,
right?
We have all cultures, ethnicities, backgrounds come. So we talk about finances, Bitcoin, and real estate investments. We talk about child support. We
big
talk
bank,
about
little bank.
People got big bank? Where they at? Hey, y'all call in 310 if you got big bank. What's the rest of it?
946 3110. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So
you guys talk about biracial couples. I mean, couples. You know, men dating white women or of another ethnicity.
That has come up, and it's the interesting part is a lot of people don't know that I'm Latin. So people see me and they think I'm black. So when I start talking about, when I first, started.
You said you're Latin?
Yes, I'm from the Dominican Republic.
I can't tell. Okay, let me see. Okay.
So, but yeah, we talk about all that.
Spanish?
I speak a few languages, yes.
Ladies, did you just hear that? He speaks a few languages. 310-946-3110. Can you say something in Spanish? Say Valentine's Day.
Monto a través de estas ondas de esperanza y canto Los melodías de suave de amor con una promesa solamente.
Sí. Look, I'm over here. I'm hot.
Well, you said I was gonna be hot. Security.
Right. Okay.
Right.
That part.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's what's up.
Yeah, that is what's up. Okay, it's Valentine's Day. Why are you looking at me like that, Eddie? Let me hear
Spanish
some
got
hot
you like that? And can I say something in Spanish?
Go ahead. What you gonna say?
Te quiero mucho, mi amor.
It's lit, y'all. I told y'all it was gonna be lit. I'm surrounded by all these men. The men are appalled. You're not man. Okay. All right. Okay, I'm feeling that. Okay, that's cool.
That's
Okay,
what's
so are you married?
I am not.
Have you been married?
I have not. I was engaged once when I was in the military, but we didn't quite make it over the broom.
Was it a sister?
No, she was. Wait, you ain't even let me
I
finish.
did. Once you said no, I tuned out. I just tuned out.
She might have been Dominican.
Does that really matter? Is that important? Or is it important to you?
You know what? Let me say this.
Wait, should we sit down for this?
We are sitting
Oh,
down.
okay, all right.
You know, no, I'm not going to turn into that. To be honest with you, no, it's not that it's that important to me. I mean,
Okay.
I come from a diverse background as far as my family and stuff is concerned.
Good.
You know, and love is love. I
Love
believe
is
that.
love.
But I am a sister.
Yes,
at
you
the end
are.
of the day, you know what I'm
Mhm.
saying. And the thing that I understand is this: it's hard for us sisters.
Is it?
Yeah, it is.
I think y'all got it easy, man.
You know, we don't have it easy.
You don't think
I
so?
think it's hard for the sisters, and I think what happens is, and I'm not trying to just say we got to keep our brothers to ourselves, but you know, man, with everybody pulling on our stuff, it's little left for us. Yeah.
You know, no,
But
I don't want to
But
stray
that's probably
off.
because we ain't the virtuous woman, huh?
No,
Yeah, I know.
I mean-
We really don't back in here. Is that because we're not the virtuous woman? Because whatever that's supposed to mean.
Some sisters are very picky. I remember when I first moved to California, I met this sister, and she said on paper I checked all of her boxes, and she was about 5'2.5", 5'3", but she said she wouldn't go out with me again because I wasn't over 6 feet tall, because she likes to wear heels.
I would have wore my heels on.
But she was only
Would've been
5'2", so
right.
can you wear an 8-inch heel 365 days? I mean, is that really important when you talk about someone who could possibly be compatible for you? So, I mean, some sisters are real picky, man.
Okay, I don't know if I like that one. I don't that excuse about some shoes.
Hey, and you hear it a lot. This wasn't an isolated incident. Women say, "Oh, a man needs to be at least 6 feet because I like to wear heels," and I hear it all the time. I don't know where that became important in the family structure of things. So, you know, men got it hard. Y'all know what we go through.
Well, you know what?
Righty? Oh, you gonna drink water?
I'm waiting to hear her.
Okay.
You're waiting to hear what I have to say about men having it hard. I believe men have it hard anyway. I know men have it hard, but what this is the deal. And a very wise man told me this, and he would happen to be my man. He's told me that basically women can control men if they really put their mind to it. Because, like for instance, if women didn't deal with men with their pants hanging off their butt, men will pull their pants up.
I agree with
That's
that.
true.
You know, so we have a lot of influence, and we just don't use it in a positive way.
Yeah.
We just learn to accept whatever's given to us.
And I've said that several times when I've had a conversation with women. Like, really, it's all about y'all. You know what I mean? Like, a woman really sets the tone for how something goes. So, and this even falls back into communication. You know, I say to a lot of women, like, if you have a concern about something a man does or says in terms of how he makes you feel, and there's a concern there, present it to him in a way where you're not yelling and, you know, coarse and all this stuff. Because
was that directed to the sisters?
Nah. Yeah. No, I mean, I never generalize, but you hear. Do you think there's any accuracy to this stereotype that
Stereotype for black women.
black women
that we're loud,
have an attitude?
that we have attitudes, we're loud, and we argue.
Yeah. You think there's any truth to that? Accuracy?
I think that maybe some,
Okay.
you know, but you can't generalize on that at all. You know what I'm saying? I don't see that it's necessary to have to raise your voice and argue and go through those things. I think what you get is when a man is pretty much like a dog and he's done some serious things, then that's where that comes in. I can't imagine talking to, say for instance, Eddie or yourself, you know, we need to discuss something. Why do I need to be loud? Because you haven't given me a reason to be. But if a man has mistreated you, if you stay in a situation where you've been mistreated and you're still dealing with all of that and you probably should have moved on, then that's probably what you're going to get.
Yes.
A lot of it is learned behavior, so I definitely agree with that. If that's how you have become accustomed to communicating in your last 1, 2, or 3 situations, and that was the only way you could be heard, I think at the end of the day, because my parents are still married, I think a woman just wants to be heard. And if she feels that's not taking place by her approaching it in a calm manner, then she might flip a switch or turn a gear or something. So I get it, definitely.
But what happens is men generalize that and put that all on sisters, and what happens is then they don't want to date us.
No,
Yeah,
y'all at the top of the food chain.
yeah, we should be.
Every type of man wants to date a black woman.
Really?
Trust me. This is not just barbershop talk. This is restaurant talk. This is gas station talk. This is, Super Bowl talk. Like, that's the talk. Like, y'all got it. Whatever it is, y'all got it.
It's because black women come in so many different flavors. Put it that way.
Oh, that's true.
It ain't too many nationalities or races that have the variety of women that we have.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? As far as we have all, you have light skin, brown skin, dark skin, voluptuous, small, thin. It's all different types.
That's true.
And it's a better selection.
There you go.
It's a better selection.
Yeah,
Right.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
That's
Well, what's up with this Proverbs 31?
The Proverbs 31. I was hoping y'all wasn't going to ask me that. I'm not trying to get in trouble tonight. So, I had a conversation with a friend of mine. I had to give her a call. It was like almost midnight, right? Because this was so heavy on my mind. She's actually a pastor. She has her own ministry. And I just needed to not only speak to someone who had a special relationship with God, but someone who was a woman. So I explained the concern of women when in conversation with a man talking about chivalry and being old fashioned. And they say, well, I'm a Proverbs 31 woman. You know what I mean? And so she broke it down for me because I'm Muslim. So I just needed some interjection on her and to help me understand what the Proverbs 31 was about, who wrote it in terms of the author in the Bible, and what the conversation was about, because men's impression is that women use the whole Proverbs 31 thing to be lazy during initiating a dating journey with a guy. Like, that's their excuse for, hey, I'm a woman, you the man, you need to be jumping through all these hoops and prove to me that you're worthy of my time, because I'm a Proverbs 31 woman. And a man's supposed to chase a woman.
Okay, so you said that you're Muslim.
Yes.
Okay, so is the Proverbs 31 not in the Quran?
It's a version of it in the Quran, but not the exact verbiage that's utilized in that particular book.
So you actually call a pastor to talk to her about that?
Yeah, I called her because the Proverbs 31 is in the Bible. So
did you look at it in the Quran?
No, we don't have because people don't walk around saying, I'm an ayat 19 sister. People don't know the difference between ayats and surahs in the Quran.
So you really have run into people that women that says, I'm a Proverbs 31 woman.
You see it? You haven't seen it on license plate? You'll be walking through the parking lot at work and you see a personal license plate, Proverbs 31.
Wow.
Yeah, I've seen it.
No, that was new to me. And so when I was told that you were going to speak on that, I was like, where did that come from? Like, trying to figure okay, so what is he saying? He needs a Proverbs 31 woman, and meaning what?
No, the conversation...
Wasn't that like a poem?
It was a conversation, basically, of a king talking to his son, letting him know, since he is a royalty, the type of woman that he should involve himself with. She should have these principles about her character. She should be giving. she should be compassionate. And this took place in Proverbs 31. So it was basically a father telling his son, look, if you're going to get with a woman, she need to have these qualities right here. This is not an homage for women to say, you know, hey, a man need to chase y'all. It wasn't that type of thing. So I think a lot of people just may not, and they've heard it so much that the true meaning of it has gotten lost, and now it has become this flag that women are waving to make men feel like they need to chase them. You know what I mean? So I think when you are dating or getting to know someone, both people should be contributing to the journey.
And when you say Proverbs 31 woman, so we back to talking about black women?
No.
So you've seen some Caucasian women saying Proverbs 31 woman?
I think it was some Caucasian people around. And I don't know if that's the Old Testament time or when somebody hey, y'all let me know when Proverbs 31, if that was like New Testament or Old Testament. I think it was some Caucasian people around.
It's Old Testament.
It's Old Testament.
Old Testament?
Old Testament.
Oh, no, they wasn't
Proverbs.
around. They wasn't around.
No, what I'm saying, I'm talking about now. I'm talking about currently.
Oh, now currently, okay.
I've seen this. No, I'm talking about currently. Is that referring to sisters?
No, I mean...
Who did you
say?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Ron, help me.
I'm like...
DJ Ron C, help me out, man.
Are we good, you guys? We good? Okay.
No, it's not. This is just across the board, women in general.
You really trying to generalize this and put it across the board? I
feel
you. I understand. Because
you got to come to soul sessions.
I'm going to come to soul sessions.
You know, see it.
And that's fine. I've seen some of your soul sessions, and I really don't think I've seen anybody other than sisters.
No, they there.
Okay.
Right. Yeah, they there. No, this is really, I mean, because like I said, I never make generalizations or all-inclusive statements.
I'm sure you don't, of course, because you want to be able to reach the masses.
Yes.
You know, I feel you.
Yes.
We want to reach the masses too, but guess what?
What?
We real black up here. And that's just real talk.
No.
But we still want to be able to reach the masses. We still want to talk to others, you know what I'm saying? Because it's important. So I feel you, my brother.
Definitely,
I feel you. But
definitely.
you know, when you came up with this Proverbs 31,
no.
I knew you wasn't talking about
I've seen,
Latino sister. I knew you wasn't talking about the Caucasian sister. You wasn't talking about the Asian sister.
I've heard some Filipinas say it.
Whatever.
You know, I've heard some, Ethiopian women say it.
But mostly black, right?
No, I can't. I don't know. I got to go back to my notes.
He's not going to generalize.
No, I got to go back to my notes and see, what the ethnic breakdown was for these times that I heard this statement.
310-946-3110. If you guys want to talk to the doctor about Proverbs 31,
it's only
please
31
feel free
chapters.
to call in.
Oh, that was the last one?
It's 31.
Oh, so this was the end of the conversation he was having.
It's 31.
And the women grabbed that one, huh? Boy,
I don't know if they grabbed
Proverbs
it or not,
31.
but the thing about it is people have to, I'm not understanding when you want to talk about this, there's certain expectations that you feel like a woman should walk and act and live according to Proverbs 31. The fact that you're into the Quran and you're not even into the Bible, I'm trying to understand on how you're going to speak on this, my brother.
Well,
so talk to me.
I was raised by two teachers.
Okay.
My parents were in the Peace Corps, lived in Africa for almost 4 to 5 years, which is why I speak a couple of languages. So awesome. I'm culturally exposed.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And with that influence in the household, I've seen and heard a lot of things. So, my parents both taught high school. You know how many kids in the classroom over the course of 32 years. So I've come in contact with every type of person. But what's important, I think, is particularly why I created Soul Sessions was to just bridge this gap. Women have complaints about men and certain things that we do and how we move, but there's hardly ever a man around to give a true perspective or a weight on that issue. And then the men do the same thing. Women are this and women don't do that. But you guys aren't around in our dialogue to bring us clarity. Say, well, actually, brother, that's not how a real woman looks at that. And then enlighten us. Mm-hmm. So I wanted to bring everybody together. But you hear a lot of men say, women just sit back and make a man, we got to pay for the dates. We got to plan the dates. We got to give you money for your bills. We got to pick you up. We got to drop you off. We got to do this. We got to do that. But what is the woman doing in the process? She don't even reach out and say good morning. 4 days will go by. I took you to crustaceans and I can't get a good morning.
Okay.
So this has been the dialogue.
I understand that. I understand that dialogue. But I think, is chivalry dead?
there's chivalry and then there's selfishness.
Okay, I think that women just want to be treated like women. You know, what happens is nowadays everything is like on 50-50. You know what I'm saying? It's 50-50. So if we go out to eat, you know, it's Dutch. You know, all this stuff. And I think that God intended, we're goddesses, we're women, we're queens, we're all these different things, okay? And so what happened to being treated that way? What's wrong with being wanted to be treated? Not so much like pay my bills and all this other kind of stuff, but what's wrong with opening the door for me? What's wrong with wooing me and calling me? Because, you know, I make you better.
True, I agree with that.
Okay, I make you better. So why not treat me as the queen? Like, I'm supposed to walk in that light. I'm supposed to be adorned. So why not?
You know, back in the day, a woman had to come and lay down at a man's feet and hope that she would be covered and chosen. Like, if you go back that far and then move forward, it's just really, men are important too. If you look at the history of this country in terms of the racial divide, like, when they wanted to break up a family, they came for the man first.
Of course.
You know what I'm saying? So we're important too. Like, we need to be coddled sometime and encouraged, and like, we're human.
Of course, but
you know what
and
I'm
that's
saying?
not what I'm saying. Of course you do.
Right,
of course
right.
you do. That's why a man's supposed to lay on your bosom.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
my bad, bro. I was just, it was the terminology shit.
Right.
Lay on the bosom.
The bosom.
Right.
But what I'm saying is, the woman is a nurturer.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yes.
For sure she is. She's supposed to speak life to you.
Yes.
I understand what you're saying. So I'm
And
gonna
make enchiladas.
But you know what? Let me say something. You know, it's me. I'm a type of person, and I believe in that. What you're saying, a woman should be. I really respect women to the utmost, because women go through way more than what we go through.
Right.
Far as the things that they, as a woman, the things they have to go through as a woman.
I agree.
And I teach my son that all the time. Whatever you do to get that woman, don't stop doing it.
Right.
Keep doing it. Add to it. Make
That's
it better.
important.
Because the first thing in a relationship, when a guy gets a girl, and I'm not trying to be biased against my brothers and that like that, but I've seen it. You know what I'm saying? They stop opening the door for her. The first thing they do when they get with it, they so excited. They open up the door for her, close the door, pull a chair out. You know, do this, do that, and then as soon as he get it,
bam,
and he got it, doors open. You know what I'm saying? I'm the type of person.
Why you ain't out the car yet?
Yeah, you know, I'm the type of person that I feel that women have been disrespected a lot.
I agree.
Especially of late, because a lot of the women, and I'm not gonna say a lot of them, a few women, they study picking the wrong person, you know, and they get treated like dogs, and then that builds that bridge, or that I just say that wall for the real person on this side that can't get to her because he done screwed it up.
Yep.
You feel me? Put his hands on her, to beat her, and, you know, treat her like dogs, and that carries over. You know what I'm saying? Because she's at the point where she can't trust.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I was dating once, and I'm a type of person, I'm gonna open the door for you, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that, because my mother taught me that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna be that gentleman.
Right.
But some women don't want that gentleman. They want the roughneck. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They feel that he's not rough enough. But see, I'm a man.
That's what I'm talking
and I'm
about.
not gonna let nobody disrespect my woman.
See, somebody
You know
talking
what I'm
that
saying?
real now, baby.
But it's just that I respect women to the highest. I truly do, because some factors that they have went through a lot of hell, and they go through a lot as a woman.
But also for a man too, the one difficult part about it, let's say you're a single guy and you date periodically, every situation is going to have its own set of parameters. So the lady that you dealt with before, who preferred to have her door open for her, you might meet a female who looks at that as you saying, oh, you don't think I can open my own door? And I've seen this happen in public with other people. Dude come in a restaurant and she got an attitude because he opened the door. So each female that you deal with, you're adjusting, trying to find what works for that woman. And not every woman wants the same thing. So as a dude, you're like, man, I don't know if I'm coming or going. Do women really know what they want? You know, so I'm not gonna do nothing. I'm just shut it all down.
But I think what happens with men and women, we need to decide and figure out what works for us.
Right.
And because when it comes to dating, everybody's not going to be the same. Now, if you don't want a man that's that's courteous and pulls your chair around and stuff, then quit dating him. Don't tell him not to do it because that's who he is. Okay, so quit dating him.
Right.
If it's a woman that you know, if this is your way of doing things, and you say, okay, I'm gonna open the door, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna treat her like this, and she doesn't want it, quit dating her.
Right.
That's right.
End it in the beginning.
That's right.
Because why change a person?
Because he got a lot of money. She ain't gonna leave that alone.
Well, you know what? Well, then why is he dealing with her?
Because she got a big booty.
Okay, so booty and money.
Booty and money.
Booty and money, and at the end you're not happy.
We're going to make some t-shirts. Booty and money.
Booty and money. Okay, but then that's why we in all these bad relationships, and that's why we're in several relationships.
Right.
Okay, and then you have all this baggage. And what happens is we have all this baggage, and we don't get clear of it. We keep dragging it into the next relationship. That's why people feel like they don't need counseling. You need counseling. I'm gonna tell you, like after every relationship, I think you need counseling. I'm serious because it's like it needs to be an exit interview. You know what I'm saying?
You're right about that. I like that.
That's
Yeah. You said that. Exit interview. Right.
We need to have an exit interview so we can know what happened.
And
if you don't talk about it,
Right.
okay, what happened?
Do you think that
Why
needs to take place with an actual professional? Or could that be just someone maybe older that person respects? Like
I
a
mean,
grandparent
I
or something?
think it can be somebody that you respect. Because people that's lived a long time, that's lived some life, they have some wisdom. That's that's where you get your wisdom
And you get that
from.
free wisdom.
But I
Yes.
think that we need to learn how to be in relationships, and we need to learn how to exit relationships, just like we
right.
learned how to start it.
Right.
Okay, so
Right.
if I don't have an exit interview with you, then I don't know what happened to the relationship, so that I don't bring that drama into my next
And
relationship.
see, that's the thing with couples when they first start dating or meet each other. I think that's where you lay out what you like and what you don't.
Because you want the money and the booty. He just said y'all talking about money and booties. Nobody care about what you like and don't
They-
like. You got
No,
big
Ron
booties,
said
good.
that.
Oh, okay. Right.
No. I'm just saying they should lay. That's where communication comes in at. You know,
Right.
and you meet somebody and you talk. You say, hey.
But we're infatuated in the beginning. We're infatuated. Oh, he look good. Oh, he cool. Oh, he smell good. Oh, she fine. Oh, she got big booty. Oh, he got some change. You know, he got a brother got a little change. You know what I'm saying? And you ain't looked at nothing else but his change. And you ain't looked at nothing else but her booty.
Hey.
But that's where we get in trouble because we don't think.
Right.
And after you've been in
When
so
you
many
wake up next
relationships.
to I know that my breakfast gonna smell like that. Now, you don't know. You know what I'm saying? It's
Right.
like everything looks good.
Well,
and
anybody's
you know what
mouth
I'm
that's been open all night or closed all night is gonna smell like something. That's to be expected. Ain't nobody waking up with no sweet ass breath.
saying? No. That's why you brush your teeth before you go to bed.
Well, Camille,
If you brush your teeth
Celeste
before you
used
go
to-
to bed. Say what?
What's that?
There's no what happened. There's morning breath. Who wakes up with a sweet mouth?
Camille Celeste.
No.
Camille Celeste.
Camille Celeste.
Who was that?
5th grade.
Oh.
My first crush. She used to have. Go ahead, finish.
She said what?
No, go ahead.
You made sure he said her name.
Right.
Everybody looking.
He's still looking for her.
Still looking for.
Where you at, Camille? Call 310.
946 3110.
He like your breath.
Love it.
Wow.
My bad. I'm sorry. My bad. But yeah, the communication, I do agree with you. A lot of people just don't take those first interactions to really ask the important questions. You know, these things that could disqualify someone later on, but you've already lost 6 weeks of your time hanging out with this person. But you never asked them, hey, you know, do you believe in head of household or spiritual structure?
Well, that's
or
like the lady said she had the list.
the list.
You wasn't tall enough. You wasn't on the list,
It
so
wasn't-
she already knew what she wanted.
But I had 5 out of 6.
But she knew what she wanted. You didn't make the list. But see, I mean, you know, people can look at it crazy, but the lady put down what she wanted.
Right.
And that's
What
what
she
it
didn't
was.
want.
And what she, right. So you didn't make the list. So that's somebody understands this is what I'm looking for and anything else is not going to work.
Man.
You know?
Cold piece of work, man.
It's
And I
just
had my
hard.
boots on that day.
Yeah.
So I had an
Yeah.
extra inch to my height.
Do you have a list?
Nah. Yeah.
Yeah. Like, knock it off, right?
Hey, I saw how you looked at me, dog. Yeah, I had to catch myself. Yeah.
What's on your list? Because let's go back to Proverbs 31. What's on your list? Because the virtuous woman. What is it? Who is a virtuous woman? What
Right.
makes a virtuous woman?
Yes.
And who is Proverbs 31? Who is the Proverbs 31 woman? So you want to talk about it. What's on your list about this Proverbs 31 woman?
Sanai Lathan. Wait, you said who's a proverb? Wait, read that again. I thought I was answering the question. I'm sorry.
Sanaa Lathan
I
what?
thought you said who was a Proverbs 31 woman. No.
Oh, it's Sanaa Lathan the Proverbs.
Oh, she is.
Is she?
Yeah.
How you know?
I've been stalking. Following her career for a minute.
But that makes her a Proverbs 31 woman.
You know what?
Did you read Proverbs 31?
I did.
Okay. Does that? How would you even know?
Somebody I know knew someone who used to work in the same building with her.
Damn, that's a long.
And I had a conversation with that person. No. Man, y'all don't understand where I'm coming from, man. All right, so look. My list, it's easier for me to list my disqualifiers rather than things that I...
Oh, my God.
Can I do that? Or do you want the things that I prefer?
Do you plan on getting married?
Yeah. My mom would kill me if I don't.
Because she wants some grandchildren?
No, my parents are still married, so that's that traditional, every Thanksgiving, my daddy come to me and say, okay, how about now?
Are you the only child?
How about now? Are we close now?
Are you the only child?
I'm the oldest. There's
You're the
4 of
oldest.
us.
Okay. And everybody else is married with children?
My little bigger sister is married.
Mm-hmm.
And then I have a youngest sister who's not, and then my brother below me, he's not. So 1 out of 4.
Okay, y'all gotta step y'all game up.
Are we trying? They younger, so... But my sister's married. I don't have no excuse, man. I tried. I was engaged once. I don't get no credit for that.
But why didn't you make it to the end?
It's always the woman's fault. I was doing it right. See, what happened was, anytime somebody start off with that, no, she wasn't ready. She wasn't ready, so.
She wasn't ready to marry you?
She wasn't ready to get married.
So she quit you?
No, I broke it off.
You got quit?
Nah.
You got quit?
Don't nobody.
He over there, he got quit.
Don't nobody break it off with me.
Her quitting you.
You know what I'm saying? Crazy. Hey, you break up with me, you better move to the moon or something.
Her left for you. I said, I don't want to marry you no more.
Right. Nah, she wasn't.
You keep opening up the doors and shit. You know what I'm saying? You keep pulling up my chest. Get your ass over there. You ain't thug enough, baby. You ain't got no thug love going down. You ain't putting it down like a thug. You ain't got no. You ain't tall enough. All of that.
You ain't gonna say that.
Hey.
I always look down for I step.
Oh my goodness.
Oh,
Father
man.
God told me it was her fault. She wasn't ready.
I think
What happened with that?
It's kind of personal.
It's personal.
Yeah, I'll
He
tell
already
y'all off
told
the
you.
air though.
Off the
It
air.
was the woman's fault though. It was a woman's
Okay,
fault. Trust me on this.
How long were you engaged?
About a year and 2 months.
How long did y'all date prior to that?
Right.
8 months.
Maybe it was
8
too
months
soon.
into man. And you guys engaged for a year.
You was excited, huh?
Man, you was seeing her?
You was excited. You was excited. You was all in. He was like, I'm a marry her.
Nah, she
bought
grabbed my arm.
I'm sure.
I was in the club, minding my business.
Right.
And she had just broke up with some other dude, and she grabbed my arm because she didn't have nobody to dance with.
You was a rebound.
No, I was a victim. I was a victim, brother.
She made you fall in love.
Yeah, man. You can't be wearing nice clothes and have long hair and all that, like grabbing on my arm, like it's wrong, brother. Women don't know what we go through, man. It's hard out here, dog.
What do y'all go through? What do you go through?
Tell her what we go through.
What do you go through? So you was excited because she had. You was excited.
I'm way older than you.
You was excited.
I ain't going through what you do.
I've been there already. I'm cool. I'm cool.
I'm a whole other level right here.
He said, I'm chilling. I'm chilling. Ain't nobody. He said, I'm over here on menopause.
Right.
He said, I'm still on pause. The men on pause. Can I get the men on pause? He said, I'm on pause, bro.
Right.
He said, well, you still running down the street. I'm pausing out.
Y'all seen that movie with Taraji and my man from Power?
What the man want?
Nah, when he was like fresh, he was an ex-con and he had the little studio in the kitchen of his
Oh,
home.
she's talking about Power? I mean, not Power. He's talking about Empire.
No, the movie.
The movie.
Oh, the movie?
Yeah, he was like,
What movie is that?
whoop that trick. Get
Oh,
him.
that's
Oh, Oh, you talking
That's
about?
the same person she with him.
Yeah, I can't think of the name of the movie
Yeah,
right
Whoop
now.
That
But,
Trick Is.
right. But you know, the hook of the song was, you know, it's hard out here
For a pimp.
They ain't knowing. You know what I mean? That was the remix.
They ain't knowing. Oh, he said it's hard out here for a
My
pimp.
bad, Ron. I'm trying to find my way. That's all I am. I'm a lost vessel right now.
Yeah, right. Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So my top two things are someone who is low maintenance and someone.
What is that? Hold up.
Wait, you ain't
No,
let me finish.
no, because we're gonna go one by one. Okay, so low maintenance. What does that mean?
All right,
What is low maintenance?
all right. I'm gonna share a story with y'all.
She don't comb her hair. She don't put on makeup.
I mean,
He mean
that's
low
a-
maintenance for him.
No, in general, this is
Like
important.
she's low maintenance.
No, a woman need to be low maintenance.
What does that freaking mean? Like she don't get her nails done. She doesn't. What is low maintenance?
right, I'm gonna give you a
really
quick-
don't
Wear
understand
granny
that.
panties and she don't
Right.
have a bikini. Valentine take you by granny panties.
Y'all,
That's what.
can we get a call? Father God, can we get a call?
Hey,
what's low maintenance?
310-946-31. Get a call.
What's low maintenance?
Y'all listening to this? Y'all ain't gonna vote him after this. Y'all listening to this?
No, okay. One time, man, y'all got me telling.
What is low maintenance?
Okay, I'm gonna give you an example.
Please do.
I was dealing with somebody. I went to their house, right? I went in the garage, popped the trunk, and I hid a picnic basket in there, cut up some fruit, got some champagne, cheese, crackers, whole nine, right? With the little blanket. I tell her, I need you to ride to Target with me real quick. I need to pick something up. She jump in the car. I go, hit a spot, overlooking the ocean. I break out the blanket, champagne, all the hors d'oeuvres, everything. We chilling. Seagulls is flying by. Beautiful day, Pacific Ocean. 2 days later, at that time, I had long hair. That's how I met her. One of her stylists used to deal with my locks. So the friend called me and said, KT, I am so sorry. And I'm like, what are you apologizing for? She said, Lisa came in here.
Put her on blast.
And told everybody in the shop how cheap you were.
Because you took her to the beach.
Right, we didn't go to Crustaceans or
Right.
Fleming's or
Right.
Roof Chris.
Right.
So the creative,
Right. Didn't work for her.
Nah. So for me, low maintenance is someone more into spending time with you no matter what you're doing.
Right. I feel okay, cool.
You know, because
Yeah.
I mean, who can afford to do that all the time? I think being creative and thoughtful should mean something.
It
to a
should.
woman.
It should mean a lot. And we were just talking about that when I said about giving a gift for Valentine's Day.
Oh,
right?
yeah, you
Putting
said
thought
that.
into it.
Right.
You put thought into it.
Yeah.
Okay. You went to the. I think that was awesome, and I would have kicked back and like really enjoyed
Enjoy it.
myself. Right. Because those are the things that you think back on. Those are the things that count. Who cares about some doggone crustacean?
Lisa.
Okay. Well, Lisa.
I was single by Saturday and didn't even know it. Somebody ever break up with you and you didn't even know it yet?
Like getting fired on the
Right. You walk into the melody bar, everybody like, oh, I heard what happened to y'all. What?
Right. That's crazy. Well, Lisa, looked like you lost out. So what's the second?
The second thing is someone who has a relationship with God.
Okay.
That's important.
Okay.
Because when you reach a impasse with someone and you start tuning them out, which people do, you need to be dealing with someone who feels comfortable leaning on something perfect in an imperfect situation. So
say that again. Like, I gotta say that twice. Now what happened?
you need to be dealing with someone who feels comfortable leaning on something perfect during an imperfect situation.
Okay, so leaning on God, which is perfect.
Yes.
In your imperfect relationship.
Right,
And not having to lean
it
on
ain't-
you.
I'm not trying to hear what you're trying to say, but I'm gonna go over here and pray,
Okay.
have a conversation with God, and get some.
Now, ladies, did y'all hear that? Now, see, that was some cold-blooded stuff. Something like almost seemed like it needed to be in a poem or something. You know, you need to be leaning on something perfect in an imperfect situation. Yes, for real, really. That was really deep right there. Now, that was deep. Okay,
Right
you a
now,
little
the
deep.
blues in your left eye
There you
trying to
go.
become the funk in your right. Is that all right?
All right.
All right.
Okay, like that. That makes sense. But
Yeah.
does it go, that's vice versa too? Because men depend
Yes.
on God as well.
Men definitely need.
Now tell me this.
Yes.
Okay, that was one. That was two.
Okay.
By you being Muslim, does she have to be Muslim?
That's all. You just took my damn question.
I'm so sorry.
That's-
Well, you
just
let
say
her
ask
ask
that.
this question.
No.
She always do that to you?
No. She gets to know her shit.
Okay.
I don't step on her toes.
Okay.
A lot of times we do things the same, but she get out fast.
My man knows wrong, man.
Yeah, buddy.
Right.
I'm a co-host. She's Batman. I'm Robin. Holy popcorn.
Ooh, Father God.
Hop on one leg. Bark like a dog. I'm sorry. Go ahead. Ask your question.
No, that was the question.
That was the question?
Yeah, that was it.
Okay. All right. Cool. What was the question? What'd you say?
By you being Muslim.
Oh, yes. So, actually, it is allowed in Islam for a man to marry a non-Muslim woman.
And is she supposed to adapt your...
No, there's no pressure for her to change religions or anything like that.
So how does that work when you want to raise children? You believe one thing and she believes another. So that sounds like just that might end up with a dysfunctional household. Who gets to say,
Right.
I'm in charge?
That is
it's
actually
my religion.
That's the second biggest topic discussed during soul sessions is interfaith marriage. It's the second biggest topic. We always talk about it. So, the thing is, since the man is the head of household and everything kind of trickles down from there, you need to be dealing with a man who, through that relationship with God, he doesn't abuse, we'll call it authority, just for the sake of conversation. What you should want is the family structure to be tight and free flowing. So the woman needs to be happy. She needs to know that you support her. So if she says periodically, babe,
He said, period, like I'm going over to the Baptist church.
will you come and, just go to church with me?
We're gonna switch you over, huh?
You know what I'm saying?
I'm going to the Pentecostal. Thank you, Jesus.
You know what I'm saying?
Hallelujah.
Now, he might say, yeah, but I'm only staying for the praise and worship part. Got to get that choir, you know what I mean?
You don't want to hear the word.
The word? Oh yeah, that's right, huh? That's important.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, never mind.
Again, like I said.
Abort.
Yeah.
But yeah, it is permissible for me.
It's for you.
Yes.
Yeah, for you, because that way you can just get whatever you want.
Nah.
I mean, I'm just saying, wouldn't it be easier?
Move it too much.
Huh?
Easier?
Wouldn't it be easier for you to actually deal with somebody that in the same faith?
Of course.
And then that way you don't have to have the confusion, and the children are not raised in dysfunction and confusion, because you're gonna go every once in a while, or she has to be, you want her to wrap her head up, you know what I'm saying, or whatever. Wrap your head up when you have sex, because I want you to be looking like a
Nah, I mean, she may not have braided her, she might have a couple of loose.
That's what I'm saying. I mean,
wrap your hair, baby, till you get it done.
but don't most. I mean, when did it? We done got all off the subject.
See, this is what I'm saying. See,
well, you know what? It goes back to Proverbs 31 and what it really can be tied in,
right?
Because based on what Proverbs 31 is saying, as far as a woman that qualifies her as a Proverbs 31 woman, and her being up and taking care of her household and her husband and stuff like this. So 9 times out of 10, when you look at Proverbs 31 as a woman, the way it's written, and if I was married to a Muslim, then that means that I'm gonna get up and take care of my household and my man. Then 9 times out of 10, I'm gonna be over here with Allah.
No, well, Allah is just an Arabic word that means God.
Okay,
so it's just a different language.
But it's a different language. Okay,
right.
There's one God at the end of the day.
This is true.
I ain't even gonna go into this conversation, but
true.
it's one God.
Yes.
You can call him Jesus, God, Allah.
All right, cool. We done. Ron, unplug all the cords. We can stop there.
I'm just saying.
Yeah, no real.
So I think there's no more tradition. Period.
Right.
I think you're probably out of tradition. I think the Baptists and everybody's out of tradition. If you follow tradition,
right,
things would be different.
I like a lot of the thing that have the African cultural influences, like Kwanzaa. Like it seems to be a little more wide and all encompassing, and people feel comfortable participating in these elements. So I think we need to get back, and tradition is a great word. Traditionally, in Africa, at the end of each day, the entire family sits around the fire and they have a conversation. How was your day? What's going on with you? Like,
Well, we need to build a fire. Hell, in the backyard, front yard, somebody's
Hey.
yard. We need to get back around the
Let's do
campfire
it.
and talk about it. You know what I'm saying?
Can we do it at Eldorado Park? Can we build fires?
Soul sessions.
Oh, so
You know, by the fire.
oh yeah, we got fire soul sessions. Yeah, we got that.
Okay.
Yeah, we ain't got to rub no sticks, but it's warm and it got a light.
Okay, so you mentioned we talked about 3 things basically. Okay, and those are the things that you would like to have.
Yeah.
What disqualifies a woman for you?
Cigarette smoking.
Okay, so she's not virtuous if she smokes anyway, right?
Is she?
I don't know.
Wait.
Is that a virtuous woman?
E, read that. Is cigarettes in the Old Testament? Did they have tobacco back then?
Who is a virtuous woman? A virtuous woman is one who behaves in a good and morally acceptable way. She is not like every other woman.
Okay.
She is singled out among the bunch and separated for the good life.
All right.
She is morally and otherwise sound and balanced.
Okay, so without
Really?
without judging people, I would say just cigarette smoking, dealing with that as types of my personal preference not to do so. I don't want to say,
Go ahead and say it.
Man.
You should go ahead and say it because what you're gonna don't let me speak for you because I will.
Okay.
But you probably should say
So
it.
yeah, I would say that someone who smokes cigarettes is not.
They're not
in
for
a-
you.
Yeah, they're not in a
Virtuous.
virtuous
Right. Because
disposition.
they're not taking care of their health.
That's correct.
Right. Because
In
it says
terms
something about health.
of- Yes, ma'am.
Right. So if you're virtuous, you're looking at every aspect, making
There
sure
it
your
is.
family is fed,
Exactly.
making sure you're up and healthy so you can take care of all their asses.
Yes.
Yep.
Wait, is there anything about little weights in there?
Okay.
So yeah, definitely. So that's my number one disqualifying factor. Cigarette
Okay.
smokers.
So a virtuous woman is to be ethical. She is mindful of her conduct and decent in her attire.
I like that, man. Isn't that beautiful when you hear it, when you read it?
Okay.
That's dope.
Is it?
God know what he's talking about.
Yeah, God is good.
Right.
Okay, so decent in her attire.
Yes.
What that mean? But you looking for big booty.
No, I didn't say
Big booty
that.
good. What?
I said I was looking for
Yeah,
it.
but you want one.
But it helps.
It helps what?
I don't know. This is what my granddaddy used to say, so I'm passing along the message.
It helps. It helps if she has a big booty.
Yes.
Why?
I don't know. I need to look into that though.
You
shouldn't
probably
I?
should if you don't know.
If I'm going to
I
lead,
can't believe that you don't
lead
know.
a community of people,
Right, how
I
you
should
don't know about
why
the big
big booty is important. I'm gonna look into that.
But okay, so you're a big booty man. What kind of man are you? You like breasts or booty or what? It's okay. She little bitty titty,
Hey,
itty bitty titty.
he don't be having nothing to say with you. My man shuts his whole program down. Baby, you like steak and fish? Oh well, you know.
A handful of booty is good for me. I don't need no real giant booty. Give me a handful.
He said a handful of booty is
Yeah,
good.
booty good for me.
A handful. He nobody
She
want a
doesn't have
handful
no
of
big
booty.
giant one. You know what I'm saying?
No,
She
you
doesn't have
want
no big
big
giant
booty
one.
hole, little booty hole.
I don't want a little booty hole. She can have a little booty. Yo, she a lady. I don't want
No,
a
okay,
hole.
let's go back for this.
Okay.
Ethical, mindful in her conduct, and decent in her attire.
Decent and tired.
Her
Decent
appearance.
attire.
Yes.
That's important.
So you need somebody with a big booty, and you okay with a handful. But and so are you a boobs man too?
No.
So long as she can have the boobs, don't she got a big dunk,
She
be
could
okay.
she could have two bee
itty bitty-
stings up front.
Two bee stings, Father God.
In my Kanye voice.
He said two bee stings. So does it,
Bee stings.
bee stings.
Yeah.
Does it matter to you?
But no, I don't want bee stings.
You want something you get a little more.
If it get handful, whatever it is, you know what I'm saying? As long as it's something there to grab onto, you know?
Right,
A virtuous woman. You can be a virtuous woman and have a big booty. You can be a virtuous woman and have some
small booty.
some big titties, and you can have some bee stings or whatever. You can be a virtuous woman.
Yes.
You know,
It don't matter.
Still,
No, this is about the inside.
still.
As long
All
as
bullshit. Can I say?
Go ahead.
go ahead.
I didn't mean to curse. I'm
You're
sorry.
okay. Well,
okay.
you know, we do that sometimes.
Okay, all BS aside, it's about the internal, man. Because when you're looking at the long term and the longevity, you know, you
Yeah,
need
because that booty will drop.
big booties don't drop.
Yeah, they sag.
Shoot,
They start hanging.
Hey,
Trust.
take them pants off. Tight ass jeans off. You see
That shit get the
That shit drop like a low ride.
Wait, it drops on its own, or it drops because she dropped her body?
No. You take them jeans off and she flapping around in. Get that rope drop. You sit right here. You ever see a low rider when they drop the ass? You better be off with that hand.
Okay, now I know.
That hand for the ass.
Now I know.
Oh,
I didn't know.
Father God.
Now I know.
Live a little longer,
I'm
bro.
sorry.
Hey, I'm just saying, if they fake booties, I don't know. I ain't never seen.
God.
But
That's
you get
a
a
whole
real,
other
if it's a
conversation.
real one, and she got them jeans on,
It's
trust
going
me,
down.
it ain't gonna be that high when the pants
It's
come out.
going down.
That's why you give me a handful. I know I ain't got. It's gonna be the same as looking the
Hey,
pants.
It's gonna be
It
like
ain't
that scene from I'm Gonna Get You, Sucker.
She took the leg off.
She took the leg off,
Took
the
her-
wig, eyelashes, like everything was fake. Nail, boom, boom, boom.
Wow.
But you want a real man.
But y'all want a virtuous woman.
I just want a woman that's nice.
You didn't came in at level 2. He done came in at level 2.
He said, I just want a woman that's nice.
That's nice. You know what I'm
She's
saying?
just nice.
That's
She
the
just
key.
What makes
nice.
a woman
A woman that appreciates you.
There's not a lot of women
You know what I'm
out here
saying?
who appreciate what men do for them.
That's the
bro.
thing. You get a woman that appreciates you, wants you for you, not for what you got, and not for what you don't got. That's the kind of woman.
They're already taken.
Yeah.
They're not available.
There's some out there. You just got. You got
Yeah,
let
who
God
is
put
the
it in your
Proverbs
face.
31 woman?
They in Seattle,
she
Washington.
Is the Wonder Woman of the scripture.
They not in LA. Where they at? He ain't got nothing to say. I'm gonna shut it down.
Okay, who is the Proverbs 31 woman? She is the Wonder Woman of scripture.
Sanai Lathan.
You like Sanai, huh?
She like me too.
She's beautiful.
You know? Yeah.
She likes you too.
Yes.
Are you dating Sanai?
No.
You want to?
Yes. If I see her in the Beverly Center, it's gonna be a problem.
What's he gonna knock down people get to her?
Yeah, right.
Security going.
Security,
Security,
right?
She be like security.
So based on the biblical
Yes.
portion of the Bible about Proverbs 31, is there such thing as a virtuous woman in these times, based on what Proverbs 31 describes her as?
Yes. I say that because God is all powerful. He can do whatever he wants to do. So if you have an adverse to something and you have a positive of it, up, down, good, bad, left, and right. So you have non-virtuous, you have virtuous. Like that's what balances out everything.
Okay.
So, and it's with his purpose. I think that's a part of his grace, man. Because some of that we need so we can make better decisions and know what's better for us. You know what I'm saying? You don't know what's
some of that we need as far as what?
his grace
Of
with
course.
the balance.
Yeah.
You
Okay.
got to have a car that break down so you know my next car. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
You know, I would like it to be dependable so I can.
So you won't get a used when you get a brand new one.
I mean, I had a Ford Escort back in
Last year.
85, 86. Do they still make Ford Escorts?
Yes.
They still
Do
they
Yeah.
still make them.
Yeah, I believe so.
You
Y'all
should
threw
know.
me off, man. I had a Suzuki Sidekick.
They don't make Pintos no more.
That's no, they got them at the Automotive Museum where Biggie was killed, right?
The original ones.
Yeah. So, but yeah, I think that has a lot to do with his grace, man.
So basically, what you're saying to women right now is that, based on biblically speaking,
right,
there still can be, in these days and times, there can be a Proverbs 31 woman.
of course.
But in these days and times.
Yes, of course, definitely.
Okay, right.
Yes.
Okay, so I believe that you can read this word. You can't take it literally right now and apply it as today.
I agree.
Okay.
Yes,
But you can be ethical. You can dress decent.
and
You
have
can-
morals.
Morals, of
Yes.
course.
I
Of
love
course.
that. Yeah, that's dope. And I think everyone should just take the time to actually research what that specific proverb means, but where the entire context of Proverbs came from. So anyone can put it in its proper place.
So do you think the proper place is on the license plate?
E?
I'm just saying, when somebody
No,
posts that, you know what I'm saying?
because I don't think they really know what it means.
Right,
when
and
they
that's
do
why
that.
I asked you that.
Yeah.
Like, do you think the proper place is to put Proverbs 31 on your license plate? You know what I'm saying?
I don't agree with that.
Right.
Right.
Okay, so why are we advertising that?
Right, because you're not gonna come lay on my feet and ask me to choose you.
Well, did they do that in Proverbs 31?
Yeah, at that time, that's what women did.
Okay,
I
well,
didn't see
we know literally right now.
Old child, go down and lay at his feet,
Ain't
and
nobody
if he
laying at
covers
nobody's
you,
feet right now. Yeah,
No.
nobody, who's laying at whose feet?
I've seen a lot of dudes have a little control over women, man. They
Laying
can
at
get
their
him, lay at his feet.
Who are Kevin?
Okay, that's a whole nother story, right? Yeah, exactly. Who was it? Yeah, they must have been brainwashed.
Allegedly.
Ain't no dog.
I'm trying to look at Proverbs 31 to see what they say.
You know what? Look over here. It might be something right here, but the thing about it is,
I'm in the Bible.
at the feet.
At the feet.
You know what? Okay, so again, that's where grace and mercy comes in. That's where Jesus came, because we're not in the Old Testament.
Right.
We're not living in the Old Testament.
Right. Even in Islamic culture, when a man shared his desire to or interest in a woman, he would have to have something called a dowry.
Of course, he got to come with something.
Right.
So then,
right.
why are you asking, talking about why? You know, is a woman always saying, how much money you make or whatever? You supposed to come with something. It's in the Bible.
Right.
It's already stated that a
But
man is
back
a man.
then, a
Okay.
woman couldn't say no. She didn't have a choice.
She didn't have a choice.
No.
Okay.
Your daddy said, "Hey, dude out here got 3 cows. Pack up all your clothes. You going back home with him." Bam.
Right.
She
Okay.
can say no.
Okay, so
Yeah.
now it's in these times in 2019, and what she's saying is, what you show me what you're working with.
Yeah,
you got a
and
job.
Yeah,
Shoot.
and women should not be saying no today.
Yes, she should.
No,
if your
they-
ass work at McDonald's and you don't have a job, and you still live with your mama, she should
See,
say,
that's the difference.
She should say no.
This is the difference. A man will be at a red light and see a woman sitting on the bus stop. If is there something
We talked about this, didn't we? The bus stop.
about her detracts her?
He gonna turn around, of course,
Right.
because he got a diary.
Right,
She
but
know. She
if a
supposed to
man
have
on the
one.
bus stop, no matter how fine she thinks he is, she gonna keep it moving.
And she should.
Man.
As she should.
Nah,
First
we
of
need
all,
love too.
No, but the thing about it is, ain't nobody trying to raise a man.
That-
Ain't nobody trying to build a man. That's called build a man. I'm gonna build him. You know, I'm gonna get him off the bus stop and help him get a car, help him get a
But he
job.
going to
Let me
work.
do your resume and all of that.
He ain't sitting up playing Xbox.
Okay, well, when he get a car, he can holler.
Wow.
But what if
see.
he had, what if his car, what if his car was in the
What we
shop?
gonna do on the bus stop? Where we going? How we
What'd
going
you
to the
say?
bus?
What was his car in the shop?
Ooh,
Okay.
good point, brother.
Okay.
No, what was his car in the
Yeah.
shop?
Hey.
You can't take the chance and say, well, he ain't got no car to send to the bus stop. He might be, what you call it, commuting.
I like him.
He might have parked that car and
I
jumped
like
on
him.
that bus.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Good question.
You gotta think about that.
Got to think about
And
it.
She
that's
done
fine.
drove past him and
Right.
he was the one.
Right.
You never know.
You never
Well, the
know.
thing about it is, she drove past him.
She
It's
drove
not for
past
her
him.
to stop.
No. It's,
You know, okay.
She could've
usually-
rode with him now?
No, for what? And holler?
Yeah.
No, she
Usually
was-
men, okay, so men stop, so women should be pursuing the man?
Sometime.
Okay, so see, sometimes I'm just past show, sometimes he asks about that lifestyle. I don't care if you commute or not, commute on. Shit.
When you were single,
I drive.
when you were single, you never bought a drink for a man ever during any period when you were single. Have you ever bought a drink for a man?
No.
Your whole most entire this life.
I'm gonna be really honest. I don't think so. Bought a drink. Probably I brought a drink.
You ever bought a drink for a man?
Like if we was at a club or something like that, literally? What do you mean? Like go buy a
Wedding
beer?
reception, fundraiser,
Oh.
picnic.
Somebody you didn't know?
Yeah, you just thought it was something about it that was cool, or you pulled up next to him and he was already sitting there. And you was just trying to be.
Oh, that's how I got my man now.
Oh, that's what it was.
Yeah, you know, I'm good for be like, I choose you.
Woo!
I choose you.
See, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I choose you.
A sister did that to me once. I was in Texas at the hotel, sitting at the bar. I was like having a soda, watching the game. She came, sat next to me, and the bartender was like, "What do you want to drink?"
Mm-hmm.
She ordered a martini.
Mm-hmm.
My drink was dark, so it could have been like rum and coke or Jack and Coke or something. And she was like, and give him another of whatever he was drinking. But then she saw the facial expression on my face, and she thought I was disrespected by her gesture. And I had to tell her, no, like, I just have never had a woman buy me a drink before. And she was like, well, what's the big deal? It's only a few dollars, and you're sitting here. I don't want to be rude. Like,
But she's buying you a drink because she's interested.
no, she was married. She was a flight. I can't say
she-
airline stewardess anymore. Flight attendant.
Yeah, she still was interested.
Nah.
Yeah, yes, she was. I'm trying to tell you what it is.
Nah, what was the Whitney Houston movie?
Yeah, she, side booty. You was gonna be a side booty.
No.
You was gonna be a Thursday. You was gonna be a Friday or Valentine's.
I was gonna be a Thursday or Saturday.
No, you gonna be a Friday.
Oh, Wednesday, Friday.
Yeah,
You was gonna be a purple
Yeah,
balloon.
exactly.
Oh, purple balloon?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Now I know.
Yeah.
Yeah. See, but no, she was genuinely just being nice. So, you
Okay.
know, yeah, we need more of that. Women, we need National Buy a Man Drink Day.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
you know, minimum wage is like $12, so I don't know how many people getting some drinks. I'm just saying, when rent, I'm not even trying to be funny. You know, living in California, I mean, just housing. You know, just so talking about buying somebody a drink. You know, if you have children, you know, it's just anybody
It's
giving
so
nobody
much,
buying
yeah.
a drink is just like everything cost. You know, the cost of living is just so high. You know, and I feel you about maybe buying a
Women
drink.
get mad when a man don't do it though.
Well, this is the deal. A man should not be out at the club, and if he can't,
See,
he shouldn't.
see this.
He shouldn't.
A woman shouldn't either. Then
Why?
why not? Really?
Well, if she goes, then she obviously can buy her own drink, you know. And if she chooses to buy you one, then so that's what I'm saying. Don't be in the club broke.
I agree with
Stay
that.
home.
I agree
That's
with
right.
that.
That's right.
You know, so we
Definitely.
want to look at it both sides. Stay home. If you out there and you broke and you looking for somebody to take care of you, probably should stay home. You should be walking down and find a guy on the bus stop. You know, and y'all be a perfect
the car in
match.
the shop.
Y'all come up together. You know what I'm saying?
No,
Where's your car?
right.
It's down the street.
Right, you know, y'all can do the bus thing together, laundromat and all of that.
Nah,
but, you know,
the lease agreement just went expired.
I'm just saying, I ain't got nothing against no laundromat because I've been to laundromat a lot.
Have y'all seen
Some
this
days,
movie?
but-
If Bill Street Could Talk.
Could talk.
I haven't. Is it good?
You haven't seen?
No.
I'm gonna watch
You know
it.
what? They didn't really do a whole lot of pushing on that
No,
one
you
either.
need to go see. This
Everybody's
movie is
talking
what
about
love is about, and relationships, and roles of men and women. And yeah, you need to see this
Okay,
movie.
cool.
This movie, she a Proverbs 31 woman.
Really?
Yes.
So do you think I'm a Proverbs 31 woman?
Yeah.
You quit lying.
No.
I ain't trying to get beat up. Yeah. And another
Shit,
thing.
yeah, compliment.
Right.
Ain't nothing proverb about it.
Dog, Eddie. He said ain't nothing proverb about me. Why can't I got some Proverb 31 qualities.
You got some qualities in there.
Just a
You
couple.
a kind. See that kind of woman. You see them,
Right.
them one that was fighting behind you?
Man.
Oh my goodness.
I know.
I have some, you know, some.
No, she seems
virtuous
real
woman.
delicate and like, you know.
Who delicate?
No, not delicate.
You say delicate?
No.
Who
Her.
delicate?
Her.
Delicate?
Oh, no, don't do her like that,
That's
yo.
messed up.
Right.
Go.
Did he say delicate?
Yeah, that's the wrong word.
I see your light. I see
Thank
your
you.
light, sister.
Thank you. That is
Yeah.
so. Are y'all serious?
Yeah.
Did
Wow.
my team get up here and dog? Did y'all know how you just dogged me out?
We ain't dog it. It's like you're not. You,
He
you
can't
might be
even-
delicate with your man and that, but you rough. You tough. But you're 100% woman though. I give you that though. I ain't taking them from you. But you ain't no punk.
You ain't delicate.
You see
You
the
ain't
show last
delicate.
week? Did you see our show last week?
Yeah.
You saw our show last
Yeah,
week?
that's true.
Did you see?
Yeah.
Oh.
You good.
No.
But you beautiful as you want to be, and you all woman.
In your own way.
But you tough as hell. Tough as a nail. And she got it.
See, I told you it's important.
It's important to have a woman like that though, dog.
Yeah, I told you.
You go down, she going down with you.
Right. That's what I'm saying.
Right?
And
Yeah.
DJ back there telling me, no, she sure ain't delicate. Oh no.
Right.
She might have a delicate moment when you ain't around.
When you ain't around.
Yeah.
So yeah, you gotta see this. Y'all
Wow.
gotta see this movie if Bill Street Could Talk.
Okay.
Everybody,
Yeah.
if y'all don't like it, I'll reimburse you.
Wow, y'all heard that.
That's
If you
how
don't
sure
like
I
it,
am.
he will reimburse
This
you.
is
Yeah,
a
a lot of people
Proverb
talk about it.
31 woman in this movie.
Wow.
I'm for real, for real. Every woman should be like this one right here.
I think everybody has the potential of being a Proverbs 31
Of
woman,
course.
meaning in this day and time. Not in nobody's feet. No, what you
No,
talking
we
about.
ain't doing laying
No,
that-
we're not doing
and
the
being
feet.
covered
We're not
and
doing the feet.
chosen.
We're not doing the feet.
What's
movement.
so wrong with being chosen?
You know what? First of all, you have to live. This is reality.
Okay.
Come on now. You know, we ain't nobody in nobody's feet. You know, that if they was in somebody's feet, they probably was a virgin. It ain't. You know,
Oh,
just think about it. I mean, just really think about it.
Okay.
You you ain't gonna have no virgins at your
Do
feet.
women have a problem being submissive or
What does that mean?
called submissive? Or
What does that mean?
I'm just
Submissive to what?
a man.
Like
You're a
what?
man.
Like what is when you say,
Laying at his feet, hopping on one leg, barking like a dog. Like
No, we're not. His feet might stink. No, we're
Oh,
not laying in nobody's
man.
feet. No,
No?
Okay, no, seriously. When you say submissive, meaning what? Because you ain't talking about. What does that mean? You really need to define that because people want to take things from the Bible and apply it how they want to apply it.
Right.
But being submissive as far as what?
Doing what the man say. E, right?
Is that what?
E? Hello? Is this mic on?
Right. Yes, it's on.
Oh.
I can't take that ride. I can't take that ride. See, let me explain something.
Right.
Let me explain something to you. When you didn't live your life a mile of years,
Right.
you learn
Okay.
what you gonna get and what you can't get,
Okay.
and what you can do and what
Look,
you
how
can't
old
do.
are you?
He got to be in his 20s. That's
He
what
ain't
he
only
sound.
in his 20s, all that gray in his beard. Child, please.
My friend was great in high school.
That's my
My friend was
proactive.
great.
Yeah, he ain't no 20s. That's
How
my
old are you,
first
about
grade.
30
He's
something?
40.
Appreciate you. Yeah.
Hmm?
Oh, I'm supposed to answer. Okay. I'm 46.
Exactly.
46?
Told you. He ain't that far from us.
Well,
Yeah.
He's about 10 years.
I don't know.
Yeah, 10 years. We got
Yeah.
10 years on it.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I was like, I said, child,
You-
please. He
you-
don't
you-
care, but, listen.
You ain't gonna find no women like that.
No?
Not a strong.
What about in
woman.
Brazil?
I don't know.
Brazil might
I don't
have
know
some
about
feet
Brazil.
layers
I ain't
over
been- I
there.
ain't been-
Are you ready to get married?
Yeah.
46 years old?
Yeah.
Because you're trying to have some children, right?
I got kids.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
We passed that part up. Is he a virtuous man?
No, this is about the woman.
How many children do you have?
Leave the man out of it, huh?
How many children do you have?
I got a boy and a girl.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So you training your daughter to be a virtuous woman?
I'm training her to be a good person. So I guess that's all inclusive. It's underneath that umbrella. But I have no problems with her, man.
So do you
she's
want her
perfect to me.
Do you want her at some man's feet?
Nah.
There you go. Lay somebody's feet.
I'm just asking you a
Yeah,
question.
there it is. There you go, Eddie. There
just
you
asking
go.
a question.
There you go. Yeah, he over here coughing about the choke. Shit, he don't want his daughter. Anybody talking about somebody else being somebody's feet.
Hold
For
on,
real?
dog.
I'm just being real because I know people ask me certain things about me and my daughter and what I would want. I don't want my daughter chasing behind a man that don't give a damn about her.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And I don't want her having to be no maid. You know what I'm saying?
I just ain't trying to go to jail. So whatever you gotta do to stop me from getting pulled in on that level, baby, then do that thing. You know what I mean? Whatever that is.
No, but the question was.
What?
Do you want her to be a virtual woman at the foot of her man?
Nah, not at the foot.
Do you want her to be when you go over her house? You see, hey,
Nah,
go,
Submissive.
go in the kitchen
Submissive.
and give me and your daddy a drink.
Yeah, there you go. There you go. There you go.
Nah.
I'm just saying.
Shit done
I'm just
changed.
saying.
Well,
Shit done got real.
I mean, that's not a bad thing.
Here we go.
Because you have some people who enjoy catering to
But
people
it's nothing wrong with people catering each other, but
right.
it's a way you do it.
It's
you know
the
what I'm saying?
how.
Because it's a how. If
Yeah,
you,
the how.
Now, a woman, a real woman don't mind doing nothing for a man. A
Right.
real man don't mind doing it for his woman.
Right.
But it's a way. Now, if I'm around my friends and I'm like, hey, Felicia, bring me a beer. Think Felicia gonna go get that beer?
Hell
Hell
no.
no, she ain't.
Oh, she ain't? Oh,
No,
okay.
she ain't gonna do that.
Yeah,
I'm
I'm
like,
gonna get it. I'm gonna
Felicia,
get it.
she
I'm
gonna
gonna get
say,
it.
I
"Boy,
told
that
you.
shit
I'm
on
gonna
me."
get it. No, I wouldn't do that. No.
But no, but I'm just saying it's a
I would get
respectful
it.
way.
Right.
But she gonna put me in check
She
after the
That's
fact.
what I was going to say.
After the fact, she gonna say next time.
Right.
You front me in front of
Right.
your friends.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because I don't feel that no woman or no man should be disrespected in front of nobody. They should be disrespected.
I
period.
agree.
I wouldn't do that. I would say, hey, can you bring me a beer, please? You know, and
Right.
she go. Well, I'm busy right
And
now.
that's
doing
why I
this thing,
believe
you know what I'm saying?
Valentine's Day is for women because
Yeah.
women go over and beyond.
All the holidays
Seriously.
is for women.
All of them can be, but what I'm
every
saying
day
is
should be
Valentine's
for
Day is a
Yeah.
special day.
Men.
I think you should show your appreciation because women do over and beyond what most times men do. Men are not gonna get up and iron your clothes. Men are not, some
I
might
do
cook
iron.
dinner.
I've done that.
Oh, okay,
was in
maybe
the
so.
military,
But what I'm
yeah.
saying is, for the most part, women, it's just instinctive in us. This is what we do because we're caretakers, we're caregivers. This is what we do. Okay, I'm gonna take care of like the virtuous woman taking care of her household, getting up early to make sure she put on the greens and stuff, so you guys can have some dinner. If she has to go to work, making sure that's already done. Washing the clothes, making sure you have some clean drawers so you can go to work or whatever
Right,
the case
right.
may be. Making sure that there's medicine in case the kids can sit. She's always thinking about her family and making sure her household is straight. Making sure she cleaned the kitchen or the dishes, or whatever the case may be. You know, so I mean, she's already.
She do a lot.
She
Yeah,
does a
she does a
lot.
lot.
You know, she goes to sleep with it on her mind, trying to make sure everything is done.
Is
you
that
know?
why there are no holidays for men? Is that why?
I don't think that it's not any holidays for men, but I
We
think
got
There's no
Father's, we got
holidays.
Father's Day.
No, we don't.
We got Father's Day.
Women
birthday.
jack that too.
okay. We're not going to do what women jacked on
No,
here today.
they do. Women
Well,
jack
and-
out Father's Day.
Well, women
They
can
go,
jack
well, I'm the
something that
mama
was.
and the daddy.
Well, there
so
you go.
This
There
my
you
day
go.
too.
Some
There
of
you
them
go.
are like that.
And,
Thank you,
there
Eve.
it is.
Some of them are like that
Holla
because
at
they
your
ain't got
girl.
no daddy and
If
they
you
raised
raised
the
your
kids.
children and there was no father,
Yes,
then she
She
was.
is father and mother.
Now she
Right.
can't. She can't be both, but she played both.
She played
roles.
both roles. Yeah.
If
I get
that
that.
child has a father, even if he wasn't a daddy, like
Well, she-
that should be our day. You know what I mean?
Well,
Like,
if that child has a father,
That ain't
then
in
he
his
would,
life.
he should have known about it.
If he know about it, he ain't doing
What I
that,
mean, know
then
about it, I
he'll
mean, he
just-
should know him. This shouldn't even
Yeah.
be questioned. She shouldn't even have to say that I'm the mother.
if
and
the
father.
man is around, should a woman be saying that on Father's Day? If
No,
the father's
no,
present?
No,
Okay.
no.
But if he ain't present, you
No,
don't.
I
I don't think
Yeah.
if he not present in the kid's life, he don't get that damn title.
Thank
I
you.
agree with you.
You know what I'm saying? He, you know, they always just like what's that movie with with the what's that movie? It's a Tyler Perry movie, where the son was playing basketball, and Rick Fox met the boy's mother, and you know what I'm talking about. And when his mother came over to the house, and the mother said, "Well, can you give me some money for your son?"
Right.
He wanted something. She said,
Right.
"No, it ain't like that." He said, "Well, I ain't got to do a damn thing." Then the son come out to see him, and he said, "I ain't giving y'all nothing." She, you know, he wasn't gonna give her nothing. He walked away. He said, "Damn y'all!" But as soon as you get signed that NBA contract,
He was Mad Man.
He sent up Mad Man stand up on the stage. They
Oh,
said,
his son?
"You his father?"
Yeah.
No, the father was.
Yeah.
And they said, "So, what do you think about your son?" "Oh, this, and that." And they said, "You asked the son." The son said, "Ask him." And he moved. And the father got, "Well, you know, he's always been this, and that." And he asked the son, "What you gonna do for your father?" He said, "No, he ain't did nothing. This my mother did everything."
Ah,
You know what I'm saying? So
right.
that's where a lot of the fathers, Shaq father did it.
Right.
After Shaq blew up, he came into Shaq life, but he wanted some money from Shaq,
Right.
and Shaq's stepdaddy tore that damn check up.
Yeah, because he
No,
was an army drill sergeant,
Yeah,
so he
yeah.
wasn't gonna stand by and let that go.
You know what I'm
down.
saying? So it's
Yeah.
I don't think if you're not in that kid's life,
Right.
you don't deserve the title of Father Day.
You don't.
You don't deserve the title of Daddy. You know what I'm saying? You just a sperm donor.
Sperm donor.
We need some
You know
more
what I'm saying?
holidays for men, man. I'm gonna think up some stuff.
You gonna
put
think
it
up
on the
some
ballot. You know what I mean? We need some more stuff for men.
You know, men. I think men can get this. Men are our protectors. They protect us. They love us. They're supposed to keep a covering over us.
Right.
You know, they don't know their roles.
A lot of them don't.
You know,
You don't think so?
yeah. I don't
What about
know.
when the woman makes more money than him though?
It's still he holds the covering.
A lot of women ain't going for that.
Well, the thing about why, then
I've
again,
heard women say-
but then what women need to do, marry on your own level, on your own money status. You know what I'm saying? If you
Right.
papered up, marry somebody papered up. Don't marry somebody that's not papered up, because then you causing your own self problems. That's
Right.
just the bottom line. Don't marry somebody you have to teach to be a man. Don't marry somebody you got to help to try to let me help him along because you already there.
Does that
Because
make
then you
her
gonna have
materialistic though?
It
If
just-
she's looking at the dollar amount
But
rather
see,
than
but-
the
but-
content of this
but-
Well,
message?
she got in it probably not
you know-
looking at the dollar amount because she wanted a man. And then when, at the end of the day, then she gets tired of taking care of him. Then, like I said, paper up on the same paper. Match paper, your paper match my paper. Big bank take little bank. Because if you don't want big bank to like little bank, then you better go on. It need to be big bang, big
When
bang.
my parents met, my mother was engaged to an attorney who made a lot of money, but she was unhappy because he was never around. He would come home, give her some money, and then disappear again. So she, even though she was in a relationship, she still felt lonely. So she decided to amend the lens that she was viewing things through, and so the money and all that.
She amended.
She amended
The
her
lens.
lens.
Okay.
Yeah.
She
A
opened up
lens
her-
amendment.
She opened up
Y'all
her
ain't never
eye.
heard of lens amendment? The lens amendment. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's a lens amendment. She amended the lens. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So you know, my daddy wasn't papered up like that, but he's a good man. Now, boom, 39 years later.
Okay, because she knew what she wanted. You know, he was a good man. You know,
Right.
the paper didn't make no difference to her.
Yeah.
Okay, that's why I said.
Yeah. We need more of that
We need more what?
from women.
As far as what?
Not caring about the paper.
I don't think women always just care about the paper.
Oh,
Can you have some paper?
Bring something to the
Can you have
table.
something? Bring something to the table.
Bring something to the table.
You know, that's it. I think we, you know, equal opportunity. I think women, you know, it's just that if I bring more to the table, you know what I'm saying, then you don't be sit there playing. I just feel like this. Don't get involved with somebody that does not have a job. And I'm just gonna be real honest. Seriously, if they can't meet your expectations and you feel like you're gonna end up raising another child, then you just need to pass it on by, because just saying you have a man is not worth it.
Is that why black women start dating white men in such a large scale?
I don't know nothing about white
You don't know nothing about the
black women are
dating
not
white men?
dating that many large men on a black scale.
You don't think
black
so?
women love black men.
Black women.
And when women go outside of their culture, it's because there's nobody in their culture that's looking at them.
Okay, I'm gonna have to research that.
And research it.
Yeah.
And we can bring you back on and we can soul session it too.
Right.
Whatever you want to do. Whatever you want to do. You know, women have decided I'm going to go outside my race for love because I'm not getting it at home. You know, in my own neighborhood, my own circle, my own whatever.
You think that makes them feel more secure?
No, I don't think it makes them feel more secure. It's nothing like a black man.
Yeah.
It's nothing like a black man. It's nothing like that strong black man that you land up and that you looking at, you can admire, like, that's my man, like he got me, that you don't have to feel fear, you know what I'm saying, that he can comfort you. It's nothing like a black man. It's nothing, because we're gonna relate on every level.
Right.
I don't care who it is, what it is. We're gonna relate on every level. You can understand my struggle. You can understand my pain. You can understand my happiness. You can understand my God. You can understand all of that. Okay.
No difference between collard and mustard.
Yeah, right, all of that.
Yeah,
however
that's
you want to put
important.
it.
Yeah.
It's but you understand me on every level. But when I step outside, I still have to deal with the racism. I still have to deal with there's things different about you.
Yeah.
There's different requirements, different needs.
I catch myself doing it sometimes too, I ain't gonna lie. When I see it, I'm out and I'm like, wow, I wonder how they got together, or what it is that both people were looking for or open to.
You know what? My daughter-in-law is Asian.
Okay.
But she's an Asian sister. She
Wait,
is. I
hold
love
on.
MJ.
Somebody pass my phone. Let me
I
Google
love MJ. MJ, she's relatable. When I see her, I don't see the Filipino.
You see a sister.
I see MJ. She's a sister. It's like, seriously. If you start looking like, oh, she's full blooded, like, seriously,
Right.
And she really is.
Right.
But yeah, I mean, you know.
Hence the term, like, what, white chocolate.
Hmm?
White chocolate. You ever heard that expression?
What about white chocolate?
That's kind of what that is. It's a parallel.
Oh, okay, I see.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
okay, I feel you. Yeah, she got a little chocolate. Yeah.
Some
Okay.
Filipino chocolate. Filipino chocolate.
Filipino chocolate.
Yeah, and I love her and I love my grandbaby. So like I said,
That's dope.
when I talk, I speak as a black woman.
Right.
I speak from wisdom at age of 56 and the things that I've gone through, the things I've seen.
Right.
You know, and I know things have changed. So I have no problem with other people when people dating outside their races. You know what I'm saying? My father is German and black, so I can't have problems with all these different things. But I was raised as a full-blooded black woman, and I know the struggles, and I want a full-blooded black man. I need a Black Panther. Yes, I do. Power to the people. Forever. So with that being said, you know, we didn't get any calls. I don't know why you guys didn't call. Maybe everybody's out doing
Maybe just
Valentine's
like,
Day.
listen to them. They probably out on dates and stuff.
You know. So,
Oh, that's
but,
right.
yeah,
Yeah.
it is Valentine's Day. But
People still do that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's still a requirement.
All right.
This was a good show. It was awesome having you on.
Thank you for
I
having me.
really,
was. I
we
appreciate it.
enjoyed
Yeah,
ourselves.
man.
We really, this was really good.
Thank you so
Again,
much.
Hey, thank you guys for watching.
Yes.
Follow him on Instagram.
Yes.
Tell me your Instagram.
I'm KT all day. That's all one word. I am KTALDAY, and the group page is Your Sessions. Your Sessions.
Oh, I gotta get the KT because I got your session, so I don't have
Yeah.
the KT all day.
Yeah,
Okay.
KT is that one. That one's yeah.
Okay.
KT
You'll
all
see a
day?
lot of Sanai on that one. I'm KT all day.
I'm KT. I'm
I
KT
am,
all
yeah.
day.
KT.
And we'll keep posting. When is your next session?
Every second Friday of the month in the city of Carson. You know, we got the fire with the fireplace, got pool table,
Where's
got
that?
waterfall, all that. I
Where's
got
that?
all the sexy.
Well, you need to give us. We're gonna come.
Yeah.
I would like to stream it live.
I would love for y'all to do that. That would be amazing.
You know Dr. Shaker?
That's me.
That's you,
Yeah.
right?
Oh yeah.
Dr. Shakur.
He done made himself a doctor.
Yeah.
All right,
Yeah, I got my doctorate at
He got his,
UNLV.
I just
yeah, he got
requested.
his doctorate at UNLV. Okay, did you?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, he is a doctor. Doctor in what?
I got it in DDS, but I'm dual purpose.
What
to
is
also
DDS? What the shit is that?
Smile for me. She squinted like she did the opposite.
All right, y'all.
And health services.
Okay.
We want to thank everybody for watching. And
Look, Eddie said, wrap it
it's
up.
that time.
It's that time.
We want to say happy Valentine's to everybody. Thank KT for coming out. Dr. KT for stepping
Thank
in
you.
with us. And
Camille Celeste, where you at, girl?
But what we going out on?
What we going out on?
Yeah.
I'm black and I'm proud.
Say it loud.
I'm black and I'm proud. Hey.
Some people say,